What's up guys, welcome back to the next video on learning Python. My name is QDS Dan and you guys watching my channel Croywood. In this video we're gonna show you guys how we're gonna break and continue. So we're gonna talk about the break and we're gonna talk about the continue. There are some instances when you guys run your loop, you want to break from your loop, and I'm gonna show you now. So if you're having your num from 0, and when the last video I said while only run when it's true, because 0 is less than 20, we're gonna run this number whatever here, and that's where you guys increment, and when it's reached number here then it stops. Alright, so now we're gonna do something that when our loop runs it goes to a certain point, and then we want to break. Say for example, if you guys want your loop to go till 100, then you guys needs to break. So you guys needs to put if your num, which is our number, gets to the say 10 in the halfway, then you guys want to break. Say then you guys want to put a print, and inside here you guys need to put your format literal string. So you guys then will put the loop is breaking. We are breaking the loop. We are breaking the loop, and because the number is greater than 10, the number has reached 10. Alright, it's like alarm clock. You guys putting something that you wake me up from this time. What you guys got to do is that you guys gonna break. Like I said, you guys putting alarm clock. If it gets to 7 o'clock, the alarm clock needs to ring and wake me up, and it means that's you guys are gonna break your sleep. So this is like a breaking from the sleep, and you guys want to wake up. You want to break that cycle. This is exactly the same, because here you guys want to put a break, and like a brake of the car. When the car runs, the tires goes in the loop, and when you guys gonna break it, break the car, and means you guys wanna break that cycle. You guys wanna break the movement. So this one works exactly like that. So we are initializing from 0, and we're saying while num is less than 20, which is it's true, and we are gonna count, and we're gonna increment, and if our number gets to 10, is greater than 10, then we want to break, and then we want to show this message, the number has reached 10, and that's break. You guys need to apply break. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We're going to run, and we're going to see if our number gets from 7. You guys are going to see that we initialize from 0, and we come here all the way to 10. We are breaking the number has reached 10. So that's what we are breaking the loop. We are going to display that message, and our break has our loop has broken now. So that's how you guys use the break. And if you look in here, you guys can use continue as well, but the break, if you guys want to break the loop at any point, say you guys want to break the loop at number 5, if you want, or number 7 for example, you want to break your loop at number 7, you can do so. So if you come here, and you're going to see that our loop has reached 7, and our loop has stopped, because and you guys can display 7 here. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about the continue. So the continue goes the other way around. So when you guys go from 0, initialize it from 0, and you guys gonna want to go to 20, and halfway you guys want to break it, and the continue works quite the opposite of the break is continue. So here you guys, if you guys say in our number we initialize it from, so how about if you initialize it from 20, and it will counting down all the way to 1. So I'm going to show you guys how we're going to do that. All you guys got to do is that at the num, you guys going to come here, and you guys going to put your 20 here, and you guys needs to put this one the correct, because if num is greater than what number do you guys want is greater than say 0, because we want to count from 20 all the way to 0. Then we're gonna put our format, and we're gonna put a counting number down. So counting number down, because we initialize it from 20, and we are putting here that if num is greater than 0, which it is. If you put it less than, then it's not going to work. So num is +1. Instead of +1, we are putting -1. So keep in mind in here, instead of putting this one, we are going to put it -1. So this guy is going to come here, and we're going to put this one on top of this one, because we are totally working the other way around. Say we're putting our condition if our num has say get to the what number do you guys want. Say if it gets to 7, we are breaking the loop. The number has reached 7, so we are breaking the loop, for example. And you guys want to put the number, and you guys want to put it, say instead of that one, you guys can put your this guy here, expression delimiter, and you guys can put your num here inside. You guys can do so. Then you guys instead of the break, then we kind of come here, we want to put a continue. But before that, you guys need to put a number, and whatever number you guys want to put, say you guys want to put say 20, or you guys, so let's put this one because 20 is a long number. I'm going to put it, say for example, you guys want to put a 10 instead of 20, because you guys can put a 15 if you want. So our number is, we're going to go to 15, and we want to continue. So continue works the opposite of the break. So in order for you guys to if you guys want to break the loop, you guys can break, or if you guys want to continue the loop, you guys can continue, and after this continue, our loop's going to start again. So we're going to see our program for any error. We're going to go on a while loop, and we're going to start our program, and we're going to see, and if looking, our program's going again and again and again and again, because you guys didn't put any conditions. So what we're going to do, we have to stop, and we have to break the loop. And you've seen that what I was talking about is that's very dangerous. If you guys wanna don't look at your loop that goes forever, and that's a good example. If you guys look in here, it's putting a lot of pressure on the computer, because your loop's getting out of control sometime, and you guys needs to put a tight lip on your number. So we're gonna look at here, we're gonna put a say number 10 here instead of number 5. We're gonna see is while, and now our number is greater than 0, and that it is. So we're gonna just put it here as say for example 10, and now we're gonna see if our loop's going forever. So we have to be careful, because sometimes the loop gets out of control. And now we're gonna run again, and you guys gonna see that our loop runs. Okay, so our loops keep running. We have to stop this loop because now our loop's going, and that's one of the dangers you guys see. If your loop goes forever, then because every time it comes to 7, it's trying to break, we are breaking the loop, and then it goes back, and then it starts again. So it goes back and it starts again, it goes back, starts again. It's coming from 10, 9, 8, 7, and it's coming back. So what we're going to do is that we have to put 5 here instead of we're going to see we have to put it halfway. If our number gets to that point, keep in mind that's a double equal, that's a double equal sign. I'm not sure why it's showing like this. So but it's double equal because we want to break, and we want to put a loop. Say now we put a 10, so now how about if we come here and we gonna break the loop. So we're gonna try breaking the loop. So we're gonna get, if the number gets to the 5, it breaks, but it's going down here as well. So we're gonna try again, and if you look in here, our number is counting down all the way to 5 and breaking the loop. So you've seen that the previous video, we didn't put a break, and that was when it reached to 5 or 7, our loop was going on and on and on, because this was continue. that's too dangerous sometimes if you guys don't contain it, and sometimes it's going to break your computer. And when it gets to that situation, you guys make sure quickly put this stop, so it stops the loop. And now you guys gonna come here, and you've seen that when we put a brake, it means it's brake the car, the speed. So it's counting down all the way to 5. When it gets to the 5, it breaks the loop. So that's how the continue, and that's how the brake works. So inside the loop, when you guys apply this one, it keeps on going. Every time it comes here, it continues the loop. And when you apply brake, it breaks the loop. Wherever it reaches 5, it's going to break the loop. Alright, so now we're going to give you guys another example. And our example is going to count down from, say, we're going to put a 10. So we're going to apply our continue. We're going to see how our continue is going to work. So now here, you guys, we're going to delete everything here. And now we're going to say while num. That's another way if you guys want. While our num, because our num is 10, and we put a num, and then num minus 1. We're going to put a num minus 1 because we want to go backward from the 10. So how about if we go backward, and our backward is like we go 10, then we go 8. So we put an 8, then we go 6, then we go 4, then we go 2, then we go 0, and 0 means false. So in order to do that, you guys need something called modulus, our remainder. And as I said, if you guys remember, we've done even number or odd number, and we use this one because this is modulo. It tells you guys the remainder of the division. But you guys need to put your if our num is modulo or remainder of 2. So if our number is modulus 2, and the remainder is not equal to 0, and keep in mind, I'm not sure why it's coming, because I'm trying to put exclamation part equal, and it's coming like this. This ID is giving me this way, but that's fine. And keep in mind that whatever I'm typing this one, that comes in like that. But keep in mind, that's how you guys do. That's how the ID interpret this one, not equal to 0. Then we continue, and now we're going to print. Very easy. And so print, we're going to print our number, our num, and we're going to end. And as well here. So okay, so now instead of counting down from 20, and every time our loops hitting this whatever 7 or 5, it was keep on going, which was too dangerous for our program. And as I say to you guys, if you guys running while loop, sometimes it gets out of control, and be careful when it gets out of control. You guys need to quickly to stop this one, as I done that to show you guys the dangers of the while loop and for loop. You guys need to put a tight control over the loops while you guys running the loop, because loops get sometimes out of control and it can destroy your computer. Okay, so now we're gonna see our program for any error. We're gonna see, and if you guys look in here, it goes to 8, and it goes to 6, it goes to 4, it goes to 2, it goes to 0. But the only problem is that it's coming this way. So this is a while loop. Is going to count. Say if I go to say 20, I can go to 20 as well. And if you guys look in here, when I run, it comes in from 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. So that's how it comes in a block of 2. So how about I'll put a, say for example, T here, to see if it works. And if you look in here, now we can see it's clearly, because it's a tape, and the tape is like it goes like that. So how about if we try end, for example, we go on the next line, we run again, and if you look at here, we're putting 18, 16, 14, 20, 12, 10, 8, 6, 0. So it's counting down from 20 As I said to you guys, the 20 is not included. If you look in here, the 20 is not included. It counts from 18. It comes all the way to 0. So in this video we have learned how to use the break and how to use the continue. Break is very easy because you guys need to break anytime you guys can break the number. That's continue. And how about we'll go and we try another while with the break. So now we're gonna put a say while, and we put a true. As I said to you guys, while true. You guys can do that if you guys making game. This is a very good example if you guys planning to make game in Python or any other language. You guys need to put true. And now you guys gonna put a name, our n. You guys can put your name, so you guys can put input. And we put please enter your name. We're making a program for the user, and we letting the user know to put the name. And we get to the say, for example, if our program, if our name gets to the stop, for example, if we put a stop or exit, for example, then we want to break. And this is a very good example of the break. If the user put an exit in our program, it means we're gonna break. Now we're gonna test this one. Say for example, we're gonna run, and we're gonna run our program. We say enter your name. So now if you put a say exit, our this one breaks. Very good example if you guys look in here, because while true, then we run our loop. We're gonna test if user enter your name. If the user name put a name instead of anything, if the user say put an exit, we're gonna break. Say for example, if also name gets to the say stop, our we're gonna put like that, and then we're gonna break too. We're gonna break, and we're gonna test again. So if now the user put a stop, and we're gonna break the our loop. So if user put anything, any of these, exit or stop, it means our loop is finished. And now if you want to put something, say for example our grading, or say mark, or anything else, say we put a mark, and we put a input, enter your mark. How much marks of your exam mark, or what's your examination mark you guys got. Alright, so now you guys put a print, and you guys gonna put a say hi, and then we want to display the user's name, any name, whatever name the user wants to display it. So we're gonna put it format here, and we need to display the user's name, and we're gonna put a name, and then we say when the user puts a name, we say your mark is, then you guys want to put a say mark. Okay, and now there's a problem here, because if you guys want to put a mark, you guys need to put an int, because if you guys want to get the user's mark, you guys need to put an int here. And because the mark is integer or float, if you guys want to put float, you guys can put a float. So this is a very good example of the break and the continue. So if our program detects exit, or if our program detects stop, it means we're going to stop the program. We're going to stop it. If our program accept none of those stop and exit, it means we're going to get the user's name. We're going to display the name and display the mark. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead, and we say enter your name, and we say my name is, say for example, Wood, for example. Okay, enter your mark, and my mark is 12. Hi Wood, your mark is 12. because our program we haven't put anything exit, because it's a loop, because we put a while loop, it goes there. And keep in mind, it goes it does one cycle, it's going to come again. So in the second cycle it's asking again. Now we put a, say for example, we put a Michael, and enter your mark is 20. Hi Michael, your mark is 20. And because our loop is keep going, and as I said to you guys, we have put a while true. Keep in mind, it's just like every single game, because as soon as when you guys putting in your game or any other place, when you guys put a while true, your game keeps on looping. You're looping and looping and looping and looping till something happened to in your game. So that's exactly the same, works the same. So say this one is going to be enter your name, and our name is going to be Maria, and enter your mark, and the mark is going to be 50. And hi Maria, your mark is 50, because it's going on the loop. But now we're gonna finish the loop, and once we press exit, our loop is finished. So if you look in here, the Wood 12, and we're displaying hi Wood mark is 12, Michael hi Michael mark is 20, hi Maria mark is 50, hi Maria mark is 50, and we look in here, enter your name. When we put an exit, it breaks the loop. That is a very good example. If you guys look in here, we put a continue. Every time it goes in say here on top, every time it comes here 18, then it goes continue, then continues to 16, then loops again 14, then loops again, then the remainder. Keep in mind our remainder is 0, because we put a num modulus 2, it means it goes 2, and provided our the remainder 0, because 18 remainder 0, 16 remainder 0, 14 7, 12 is 6, 10 divided by 2 is 5, 8 is divided by 2 is 4, 6 divided by 2 is 3, 4 divided by 2 is 2, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 0. When it gets to 0, it means it's false, and then our loop finishes. Because that's a very good example, because it keeps on going. And if you're looking at the break side here, this is a very good example. If you guys making game and your character or sprite is moving inside the game, and when it's as long as your character not receiving any exit or not receiving any key, your game keeps on going. So when you guys making game, keep in mind that when you guys when your character gets a bullet, it means it's exit, or it means you're gonna display a message you lost. So that's how you guys gonna break the loop of your game. This is a very simple example if you guys planning to make games. So as soon as your character not receiving any of these, your loops keep on going. But if your character received say you guys can put your game exit or stop, you guys gonna break the game, and you guys gonna get out of the game. So if you look in here, we have put a 12, and when we put an exit, and our loops has finished. Otherwise our loops keeps on going. Why it keeps on going? Because it has a true. So while true, it means our game keeps on going, or it's going to be non-stop. As long as you guys not receiving exit or stop, it keeps on looping. So this is a while loop, and we have shown you guys the break and continue. And there is another one is quickly I'll show you, because it's got not related to this one. It's a pause. When you guys come into very complicated situations, and if you guys want to terminate for any reason, you guys need to do pause. When Python comes in and detects this one, it means Python don't want you guys to run, and it's going to be pause. Pause means that's it. I just want to get out of this place. You guys can do that, and we're going to show you guys in the future videos how we're going to put a pause. But every time, keep in mind, you guys get to very complicated situation, don't use the, if you guys don't have a loop or anything to break, don't use the break or anything, just use pause. So the pause in Python, it breaks anything from any messy situation you guys on, and you guys want to get out, you just use a pause, and it's gonna break. So if you guys have a function, or if you guys have anything, you just use pass, and it's gonna break the pass. It's gonna break anything you guys in, so it's gonna exit. This is like an exit. So alright guys, this is the for this video. If you guys have any question, comment about the continue or break, leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.